What's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. I hope you all enjoyed your little extra day of rest, but are ready to get down to business and make some money this week. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. I started my career, folks, working for a hedge fund in New York City right out of college. For those that do not know, True Trading Group is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that is available today. At True Trading Group, we combine a professional trading education curriculum that is both in-depth and complex, yet very easy to understand and implement quickly. And we combine that with premium investing tools from today's top financial tech companies that if you purchased on your own would be over $4,000 a year. As a True Trading Group member, you get top-of-the-line trading tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, ETNA, and more, all included with your TTG annual membership at zero additional cost. To top it all off, a community of active and educated, like-minded, and helpful traders and investors led by True Trading Group's team of full-time trading moderators with over 100 years of combined trading experience, currently sporting a collective win rate of about 80% with a focus on stocks, options, crypto, futures, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing. Then we genuinely give a shit whether you guys succeed or fail. At True Trading Group, your results matter. They're quantifiable. Your success can be measured through your P&L. TTG exists to empower the retail trader. If this is your first time on a True Trading Group live stream, welcome. We go live right here for free, 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday on this YouTube channel, but also on Twitter, Facebook, also Twitch, where myself, other TTG pro traders, as well as special guests, drop golden nuggets of education that can help you become better traders and investors immediately. If you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, show me some love, but also click that notification bell icon. Make sure you never miss out on any of these free trading streams, as it is now time to get ready to learn, trade, and profit. And here is your very first lesson. Why should you listen to anything that I talk about on my live streams? It is crucial that you always understand who you are listening to. Listening to the wrong information can cost you time and money, and I know for a fact you do not have unlimited supply of either. Allow me to qualify you guys for myself here. I started my trading career working at a hedge fund right out of college, New York City, my very first job. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, the stock market crash, but also the same year that I'm on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training curriculum. I also had access to some of the top trading tools and was part of a community of like-minded traders that all helped to ensure my success as a trader. And that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on here now today. Before we get started tonight, and man, do we have a fantastic live stream in store for you tonight. Before we do, though, I'd first like to thank our partners over at Benzinga. For those that don't know, Benzinga offers their own educational product and tools, yet they fully endorse the TTG platform for the massive added value that it provides for their members and their community. We are grateful to Benzinga for the opportunity to further educate their community and to offer the Benzinga Pro Newsfeed and Squawk Box feature, which is worth over $1,400 a year. We offer that to all of our TTG members free as part of their TTG annual membership. I'd like to now read you guys a quick message here that we have up from Jason Raznick, the Benzinga founder and CEO. To better serve our Benzinga community, we've partnered up with the education team over at True Trading Group. If you're looking for great lessons in a fantastic community, we recommend checking them out. Sincerely, Jason Raznick, Benzinga founder and CEO. So anyone that is here from Benzinga, yes, you are in the right place. Folks, now that we have been properly introduced, let's talk about how this live stream is going down tonight, because damn, it's a good one. We're going to start things off. I'm going to bring on actually my partner and co-founder of True Trading Group, Adam, a.k.a. the TTG fam calls him SUGE. Then we're going to be bringing on none other than the Wolf of Weed Street himself, Mr. Jason Spatafora. And then our very special guest tonight, Mr. Mitch Hennesey, co-host of the wildly popular Pennies Going in Raw, which just so happens to be one of the top finance and business podcasts on iHeartRadio. We're going to be talking about long-term investing in the current market conditions, also including how to use IRAs. And then we're going to be taking a bunch of questions from all of you as well. Then I'll spend a quick 15 minutes. I'll talk to you about how you can join the TTG platform, okay, the discounts, the free gift and savings that you guys have in that for those of you that want to join the platform here tonight. Then I'll be getting into the main topics of the live stream: Russia, Ukraine, futures, red. How are we going to make money from all this action here this week? I'm going to tell you exactly what I think the market's going to do this week and exactly how I plan on making money from it. I'm already in SPY put options. I plan on having those print for a triple-digit gain tomorrow. Congratulations to my TC fam that are in those puts with me. Going back from last week, it's been an absolute home run. I plan on taking final profits off tomorrow, and I'll give you guys exactly the game plan then going forward for the rest of the week. And at the very end of the live stream, for those interested, I will show you the TTG platform, which includes over $4,000 of free and instant access to premium tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, CBOE, Polygon, Trade Ideas, and more. So for those that want to know what the platform looks like, I'll show it to you at the end of the live. So as you can see, we have a lot to get into tonight, a lot to go over. So listen up, listen good. We're about to start that session. At first now, I'd like to bring on my business partner and co-founder. Everybody give a big warm TTG Ayo to Adam. Anticlimactic, just hey.
Yeah, no, you know.
I get
good
it,
evening.
Man.
We have a good stream tonight, man.
I'm excited. We got such a great stream tonight. We've got really great guests. Very, very excited to have our guests come on. We got a lot to go over. We've got a lot going on in the overall markets, Russia, Ukraine. We've got special guests. We're talking long-term investing, IRAs. There's so much information that our viewers are going to learn from this live. I can't wait to get started, man.
Very, very cool. All right. So, the next person we're going to bring on really needs no introduction, right? His second car is the Millennium Falcon. I'm done. Jason, the Wolf of Weed Street, Spatafora.
I wish I could get an introduction like that every time I came on. But thank you.
I'm going to do it, though. See, now I'm going to do it. Every single time I'm going to do it now.
Thank you. And there
You're
I am.
very welcome.
Right there, Millennium Falcon.
I got to tell you, I am so proud of that art that you hang on your wall. You know what's funny is that Mike has something for me on his mantle, and so do you.
Yeah. Well, I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff. It's great. I mean, it really represents.
Don't downplay it. You have to say
it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. There's really no other way to put it.
Yeah. So our guest tonight is Mitch Hennesey.
Yep.
Co-host of Pennies Going in Raw, which is honestly one of the coolest names for any podcast I've ever heard.
That is a great name.
So I'm going to bring him on right now. All right. I want to give you guys, we're going to ask him some questions, talk to him. We're going to hear all about IRAs, and I want you guys to give a huge, huge TTG welcome to Mr. Mitch Hennesey. What's up, buddy?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Of course, man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm just reading the chat, and it's really cool to see, how big your community is and seeing everybody active. That's awesome.
Yeah. No, look, this is a small representation, man. We got during the day in chat, there's well over 3,000 people. We have close to 10,000 paying members that are here. And we're super grateful. It's not 5 million.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, look, tell us a little bit about your podcast and what that's all about.
Yeah. So the first thing, the name wasn't my decision. If you ever hear me call it by its name, it's always PGIR. Dan, my co-host, was the one that thought of it. And in the beginning, it was always like, hey, dude, like, I'm going to do this podcast. Like, do you want to come on? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll come on. And they'd be like, you want to come on the next week? You want to come on the next week? And then all of a sudden, we would just kind of do it whenever we wanted. And I had I had a platform, but I wouldn't say like a real following at the time that we started back 16 months ago at this point. And one of actually the first Roth IRA episode got 160,000 views. And at the time we were only like sporting like 20-30,000. And then from that, that went viral. And then we kind of went on like a 6-month run where we were our growth was astronomical. And then AMC and GME happened, and it felt like the entire world was trying to get into trading. So we were at the right time at the right place, and it's been really fun. We signed with iHeart about 8 months ago at this point, and that's been really cool. I said that I would never work for somebody ever again. I guess I'm technically working for somebody again, but it's all right.
And yeah, you have to call it, and you call it PGIR because, before you're like, we don't think it's not going to get, how big could it get?
Exactly. Dan used to DM me constantly about stocks, and I would never answer. And then he DM'd me one time and he was like, yo, dude, like, by the way, I faked going to college for 2 years at Auburn. We had a graduation party. I never graduated. My greatest moment is airballing at the women's Auburn basketball halftime show. And my biggest accomplishment is getting through rehab. And I was like, holy fuck. And then he's like, oh, I got fired from my guy. $9 an hour job in Alabama. I was like, fuck, like I gotta answer this guy. Like I feel like I'm like Make-A-Wish right now. And then it just kind of spiraled and went from there. And that was the thing, was that we never thought that it would be big at all. So I'm going around like, yeah, Penny's going wrong. And my grandma hears it and she's pissed. She's like, you gotta change this right now. Like we're not disrespectful people, Mitch. Like this is ridiculous. So
that's really funny.
Yeah. I'm like, Grandma, it's fucking fine.
So what is it about the Roth IRAs? So I'm reading the comments and I'm seeing that there's a ton of comments coming through like, oh, I got into IRAs and Roth IRAs because of this guy's advice. What is it that everyone's talking about? Because in full disclosure, I know it's a big deal for you and your community, but tell us a little bit about how that transpired. Is it because it's not just an inside joke. You're actually giving advice on this.
Yeah. So it really started because my passion is trading, but I also have a passion for personal finance. Like many people, I mean, I have friends who, they take out tons of student loans or even like I had a friend who his older brother bought a car for $60,000. He makes $40,000 a year. And I'm like sitting there like, who the fuck told you that was okay? Like who told you that was a good idea? And so personal finance was always, another passion of mine. And when I realized that trading was like a community that, I don't want to say it has limited growth potential, but to a certain degree, like my Aunt Betty's not getting into trading. But my Aunt Betty can open up a Roth IRA. And it kind of spiraled because people would call me like super nerdy and stuff. And I just kind of embraced it. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm nerdy. Like I'll take it. And then it just became a thing because, I would see people, I'm like, starting different trading cults and stuff. And I'd be like, fuck it. Like we're Roth IRA gang. And, just embracing like that, like kind of nerdiness. And then it really just spiraled because I spoke at a college and this college had no idea, like none of these kids or even my own college had no idea about Roth IRAs and 401ks and stuff like that. And I was like, oh shit. Like, now this isn't just a joke. And so then since then I've, kind of been on a mission. And the reason I pick Roth IRAs is because I really feel that, obviously everybody needs like their own tailored personal financial plan. Like, I am not licensed in anything. But the one thing about Roth IRAs is I feel like I can truly connect a dot to every single person to a Roth IRA. And also I like arguing over Roth IRAs because there's a lot of people out there that there's a lot of, I don't even know how else to say this other than there's a lot of people out there that just feel like they hear retirement accounts and that's all they think of. And so I like those, conversations.
All right. So let's start really, really, really basic.
Yeah.
What is a Roth IRA? And why should anyone consider it?
Yeah. So a Roth IRA, when we think about most people when they go to jobs, you go to a job and they give you usually a benefit packet. And that benefit packet, half the time you don't really read it. It's from HR, especially if you're like my age, you're 23, 24. You're not really thinking about what what your investment goals are, what you're going to do at 60. And so you just kind of check off whatever. Maybe you ask a buddy what he checked, or you kind of ask the HR girl, what most people check, and it kind of goes off from there. And the thing is that when you go and you're an employee, most of the time they're going to stick a 401k in front of you because that benefits the company in a much better way. And the one thing about traditional IRAs that my own parents didn't even know is that when you get to that, ripe age that Jason's at, and you're ready to, you're ready to start taking withdrawals, nobody remembers that what you see on that account balance, you gotta pay Uncle Sam on top of that. And yeah, I'm just kidding. You look great. Botox did you well. And I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. You look great. I have my keychain right here, actually. And so the thing is that when you have a 401k and you're looking at that account balance, maybe it's $1 million, maybe it's 500,000, whatever it is. A lot of people I've found forget that they still have to pay taxes on that. Like my own parents, like they just didn't think that was a thing. And so that's what I personally love about the Roth IRA, is that the Roth IRA is a retirement account that is used from post-tax earnings. So you take that money and it grows tax-free. So for instance, we all saw about like Peter, I'm going to totally fuck this up. Yeah. And so the difference between having it in a traditional IRA versus a Roth IRA was billions of dollars. I mean, that's nuts. Now, when we think about Peter, billions of dollars, we're like, oh yeah, that's a no-brainer. Of course I'm going to use a Roth IRA, if it's the difference of billions. But for us smaller people like myself, I was in college, I'm keeping the lights on here. The difference can be a few $100,000. And I still, I know that I'll get some shit, people saying that I don't like 401ks. I think 401ks are a fantastic thing. And I think they still have a plan or, a place in most portfolios. But the thing is that 401ks are pushed in front of you where Roth IRAs necessarily aren't.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Can you, because what Peter Thiel did is he made an investment and then he put it into his Roth. So is there a difference between a Roth IRA and then a self-directed IRA, or is it the same thing?
Yeah, so there is a difference, but the one thing that you can do with Roth IRAs, which I actually didn't know until earlier in this year, was that you can split them up and make them into investments, kind of like a self-directed. Like you can, so I know a friend who has real estate inside his Roth. He has a private placement, and then he has like a stock account, which I didn't know that you could break it up like that, which is something that I'm looking to do. Like his Roth is huge. Like he owns like 2 houses in it. I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to own 2 houses in my Roth. Like, of course I do. That's sick. I'll put a Ferrari in there one day, fuck it. But yeah, so that's really the main thing is that Roth IRAs really, I felt when I first, I'll say like went on this journey, was that most people really weren't getting pushed into it like they were traditional IRAs. And the other thing is that with Roth IRAs, because of the exception, the contribution limits, the more money that you make, if you get over certain thresholds, you can't contribute to it, so they say, and all those other things. So it's really important to start earlier, and that's why I was finding that people my age really had no idea about Roth IRAs.
All right, I got a question for you. So, how old are you, bro?
23.
And you told me earlier you made your first trade 9 years ago.
Yeah, 14. I made my first trade.
Yeah, tell him the story. It's actually a really good story how he really got into trading.
Yeah. So I was an all-star linebacker, all state, at the ripe height of 5'8", and I had these big dreams of playing inside the NFL. And all of a sudden I started passing out, and the school nurse is like, "You got to drink more water." I'm like, "Listen, lady, like I drink tons of water. All right. Like I just passed out 6 times. Like that's not it." And so it kept happening until the point to where, I had like a acute heart attack and all these different things. I would like just pass out from like running around. And so from that point forward, I was diagnosed with this heart condition called POTS, and they wouldn't allow me to play sports. I'm like, holy shit. Like the only thing that I cared about in high school, I mean, I had terrible grades. The only thing I cared about was sports. And so it felt like, my world just got ripped out from under me. So from that point forward, I was pretty down in the dumps. Like I thought my life was over. Ended up being the best thing though, because I sure as shit wasn't going anywhere with football. And so that was like, that it did me a favor, honestly. one of my cousins worked for a hedge fund, saw me, just was trying to be nice to me, saw me down the dumps and was like, yo, dude, read these 2 books. Like, I think you'll like it. And I fell in love with the market, like that competitive nature, like there's always a winner, there's always a loser. Like, I love that. I love that. Like, I don't like people to lose, but I enjoy that if I'm winning, and knowing that not everybody wins. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I got a tough question for you.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Hit me.
AMC, GME, Ape Nation, all of these young kids, tens of millions of kids. Not to say kids, but like young adults that got involved in the markets over the past 24 months.
Yeah.
Okay? All this talk about, when Lambo, it's going to the moon, mother of all short squeezes, giant conspiracy theories about market makers, all that crap. Now, listen, not to say that some parts of that may not be something, right? But I'm talking to a 23-year-old kid that has one of the largest business and finance podcasts on iHeartRadio, which is no joke, man. 5 million streams, you said?
Yeah. We're just about to cross 5 million lifetime.
Okay. And he's talking to you guys in here about Roth IRAs. So I want to know from someone who's a young adult, who's experiencing success, who obviously knows what they're talking about. I want your opinion on the mindset of these young adults coming into the market right now, and what do you think of it all?
Yeah. So I actually was recently I was on a documentary for Netflix recently, and I was asked this question, and I declined to answer. But for you guys, I'll answer. If you're holding AMC and GME right now, you're a dumbass. Well, I don't want to say that because you could still make money. But if this whole bravado about like 500 price target and the massive short squeeze, you don't understand a short squeeze if you're telling me that the short squeeze is coming. Like that's all that it tells me. I understand like this godlike complex. Once you get into this mindset, I understand. Like I totally, like I come to the market every day and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck some market makers. No, I get fucked like everybody else, but like, we get inside this mindset and I totally understand it. But at a certain point, this is where risk management comes in. And the same way, actually, Jason and I think one of our first conversations that we ever had was that the same people that held from $1 or $2, $3, $8 to 60 are going to be the same people holding it from 60 back to, I honestly don't even know what they're at now. I don't even go to that side of the universe. And so I think
hang on one second. I don't mean to interrupt you guys. For everyone that has an issue with the F word.
Oh, sorry.
No. Hold on one second. For everyone that has an issue with the F word, if you are not over 18, you should not be watching this stream anyways.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
And you know what? I'd rather somebody be on here that curses and is authentic than somebody that comes on here and minds their P's and Q's and is completely full of shit. So,
I blame Jason, honestly.
So that's all I have to say about that. Go ahead, dude.
Sorry. I'll curve it. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Sorry, Mama Henny would not approve. That is true. That's why I didn't tell her about this one. So yeah, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I only know so much. I don't really see the first off from a fundamental standpoint, because that's where I started. I really don't see any upside fundamentally inside either of those companies. And from a technical, I couldn't tell you. I don't look at them. And from this, like, we're gonna like them versus them. We're gonna we're gonna mess with the market makers and short squeeze them. In my opinion, if you're talking to me about a short squeeze, then you probably don't understand a short squeeze. And that's probably that's really, I really stay away from that side of finance or FinTwit, whatever.
Yeah. It's a shiny object trade, you know.
Yeah. I mean, look, what do you, I think that a lot of, look, Matt Kors, right? Do you know who that is?
No. Who?
All right. So Matt Kors is a really good friend of ours. He's on here.
Oh.
He has a YouTube channel, and his whole, Ape Nation, a lot of those people, have come over here to True Trading Group, and we love to have them. I think what a lot of those people, I think what they've ultimately, kind of come to agreement, or whatever the understanding is, I think what they've come to understand is that it is more about, I think it started more as like this, as like a movement that, was kind of built around these two stocks. But I think that, every once in a while, you got to have the other side of that coin. I think you said it, pretty well. And look, whatever somebody wants to buy and hold is their choice, and we respect that. It's not our job to tell you what to buy or sell or any of that. We're not going to do that. But if you're in it, with your life savings, hoping that it's going to go to, hoping that not just AMC or GME, but anything, with no fundamental catalyst or anything like that, or, is going to go to, $500,000 a share, like you're dreaming, and I think that it's important that just because you may not get the confirmation bias that you want from us or from other people in this space doesn't mean that it makes it less true, So, and I think that it's really refreshing to hear from somebody who's young in the space, who obviously knows what they're talking about, who's plugged in, and who, guys, you got millions of people listening to this person on here at 23 years old. And he, on his own has hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers on social media, and honestly, it's not for the way he dresses or his lighting. I'm just kidding.
All right. Listen,
I'm
listen, I hired a stylist. All right. My pants say MPH. All right.
No, look, it's obviously that him and his partner are obviously know what they're talking about. Okay. So,
yeah. And let me just add, just because he's 23, I mean, if he's been trading since he was 14, he's been trading just as long as me.
Well, no. I think it's great that he's 23. That is the demographic that got involved in the market. It was 23 to 23 to 30, really, most of them being younger adults.
It's like sports. It's like, all right, I don't decide at 40, whatever I am, that I want to be a basketball player. Like, it's going to be much tougher. When you're younger, it's easier to pick things up, and it's okay to make those mistakes, and you don't have that all that pressure on your mind, because everything is FU money, and you're taking, from Aunt Betty, she stuffs your birthday card with $50. It goes into your account, and you're going to learn from that. But what everybody needs to understand is, yes, it's fun to have like that AMC GME experience. It is the exception, not the rule. And, all of you, myself included, I don't know if I have much longer to live, but we can be doing this for, another 40 years. So, I mean, if like age shouldn't be the model for success. I know a lot of older people that do not have the type of discipline that Mitch does, and we talk about this a lot. He's like,
I just think it's great because you get somebody that is literally, the embodiment of tens of millions of new investors in the past 24 months that is talking about risk management, Roth IRAs, and, company fundamentals. And if you can't see past the age or the F-bombs, then you're an idiot.
Yeah.
I am sorry about the F-bombs.
Dude, I'm defending you. Don't make me look bad.
Listen, the age thing, I do get a lot, obviously. It's definitely one of the things that's brought up a lot. The other thing is my eye twitch. and that I can't spell and I have terrible grammar.
Nobody
I take
knows
them.
any of those things.
Well, I'm just saying, I get them all, and my biggest thing is that I usually embrace it. I don't know what I don't know, and if you're an AMC and GME holder, I truly do wish you the best. My strategy is different than yours, and that's okay, and that's just in my experience. And the age thing, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'll be doing this when I'm 40, hopefully. So if you want to wait to listen till I'm 40, we can do that too, baby.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if anyone's got an issue with it, then maybe you should, renegotiate your contract with iHeartRadio.
I don't think that anybody has an issue with it. I think that there's also look, a lot of the COVID bounce, everybody is Gordon Gekko when the market hits a bottom and then the Fed pumps 2.3 trillion into junk bonds. When that was happening, Mike and I were buying puts. Why the hell is this not it just keeps going,
Yeah.
And that month, for people that understand what they're doing, was just a complete anomaly. And this is where you can't fight the Fed comes from. But you have all of these inexperienced traders doing things that normally you would not get away with and then being rewarded. And now that the market is normalizing and now we're getting into that chaos, they're like, I've given away all of 2022 in a week.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I'm gonna add something too, because first, Mitch, I absolutely love what you're doing, man, and what you represent, and kind of teaching people the real side of finance. There's a lot of people that got involved, and we're talking about AMC, we're talking about GME, we're talking about meme stocks and Reddit and the explosion of the retail audience over the last 2 years. And I love it. It's a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a blessing because it brought all of these people into the market, and everybody needs to understand the opportunities that the market provides them. But too many people got involved without really getting any type of real education at all whatsoever. And they got their financial advice from, a Reddit username that they don't even know the person's real name, but they post a lot on Reddit. So they just follow this person's advice. And a lot of people came in and they have a very unrealistic sense of the market, have an unrealistic sense of what investing really is about and how it works. And instead of coming on and telling people about the next big Reddit or Twitter pump, you're telling people about real financial information that can benefit people for the long run, not something that's very, very short term, that's risky. And if you guys want to gamble, go for it. But what Mitch is talking about is long-term investing and things that people need to know. And a quote that I always give to our members in True Trading Group, and I think this encompasses everything that we're talking about here and what's happened with retail. Do not allow your desire for instant gratification to cause you to miss out on wealth building opportunities. And everybody that got involved in the markets because of AMC and GameStop are obsessed with instant gratification, and it's going to cause them to miss out on real wealth building opportunities over time. So I think that it's great that everybody got involved in the markets and AMC and GME got them interested. You came for AMC and GameStop, but you're going to stay for real long-term growth and real long-term investing. And this is the type of information that people need to learn about. And my message to anybody that got involved in the markets over the last 2 years, because this is what always happens. Retail people, when the markets go up to all-time highs, they say, oh, wow, the market's doing really, really well. I should invest. They invest at the top. The markets go down. They say, oh, my God, the market's crashing. I better get out now before I lose everything. And they sell at the bottom. And this happens cycle after cycle after cycle. And the retail person says, oh, this stock market shit, it's a scam. It's not a scam. You're doing the exact opposite of what you should be doing. And it's just because you don't know any better. You don't have that information. And that's why I just love the information, the message that your podcast and what you're putting out there, Mitch. I think it's information that, like you said, they don't even have anything like that at your college.
Yeah.
They should. There's no personal finance courses in high school or in college. And it's a shame. But hey, at least I know what an isosceles triangle looks like.
Yeah. No, I mean, I finished college with a 2.55. I actually was on academic probation until child literature the last quarter, but yeah, is what it is. But no, thank you guys. Thank you guys for the kind words. And also, one last thing about AMC and GME, I think you guys nailed it on the head. But I think one of the worst things that I ever did to myself was put my college friends inside a group chat and like, yo, like I'm buying WTRH, like it's gonna go big over the next 6 weeks, and then it went big, because then now I get 500 text messages every day. And
what do I buy? What do I buy?
Yeah. Like, like what's going on? So, but it is what it is. I think it's super cool, to your point about like you said, so many traders came into the market. It was so cool. Like I said, I went to go speak at a college, and nobody knew about Roth IRAs or traditional 401ks, but everybody had a Robinhood, which was a really cool. That was a cool experience for myself, because when I was in college, when I was in college, that if you asked that question my freshman year, it few hands.
Yeah, very true, man. Good stuff.
Yep. So, yeah, dude, I think that was fantastic. You guys all need to go on Twitter right now and follow @Hugh_Henne. The name is right on the screen, and tell them how they can find your podcast, man.
Yeah, guys. So my podcast is on all the major platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever. Pennies Going in Raw or PGIR, whatever one you prefer. And the one thing that I'll say is that I keep seeing inside the chat, and I didn't address it, was that about the income limit for Roth IRAs. Now there is an income limit for Roth IRAs to where you can't contribute to it. Okay, that's where the back door comes in. The back door. Sorry.
I love it. Keep going.
Dude.
That's what it's called. That's what it's called. That's what it's called.
That is what it's called. That is what it's called. So
that's what it's called.
That is what it's called. And so the backdoor thing is where you can roll over from your traditional 401k. So you can contribute to your traditional 401k, then roll it over to your Roth IRA. So if you make over the income limit, traditional 401k, contribute the 6K, roll it over to your Roth IRA, boom, it's in there, it's growing tax-free. Because that's something that a lot of people don't know about Roth IRAs. And even less, like, even when I still bring this up now, people think that I'm like breaking the law. Like I get like comments from like adding the DOJ, like in the IRS. Like,
that's all right, dude. We get it all the time. They don't care.
I'm like, dude, like what? So you can roll it over from the traditional to the Roth IRA, grow it tax-free. But ideally, you start, that's why it's so important when you don't have money, but when you're not making a ton of money, to start the Roth IRA and to max contribute it, because then it becomes a more of a pain later down the road when you have to roll it over and you have to, contribute and then roll it over. So by starting earlier, obviously we all know about compounding gains. I mean, I could show you the difference of that 5 years makes. It truly can be millions of dollars. And then, like I was saying, is that the last thing that I'll say about it is, if you want to trade inside, because we're all traders, or a majority here are, if you want to trade inside your retirement accounts, I'm going to say don't. And the reason I'm going to say don't is because if you don't have a strategy that you can implement, and the way that I like to put it is like a systematic strategy. So something just like how we talked about earlier, that TTG has an 80% win rate. That clearly there's a systematic strategy behind that. Behind every one of those traders. I saw Jason's was like 95. Clearly that was an error, but we'll take that up later. But so when you have a systematic strategy, don't go trading inside your retirement accounts, because that can be a really slippery slope. Even myself, I started trading inside my Roth at the end of last year. End of November, I wanted to get it above, a certain goal, and that ended up just smoking me. I took I ended up taking options, and I was like, I felt so comfortable, confident about it. And I mean, I got smoked. I lost like 20% of my Roth, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you guys know me, I'm like sweating about that. Like that keeps me up at night. That 20%, I'm done. Like I'm ready to move in, with Adam. Take the couch in the back. So
I'll clean it off. We
yeah.
have a guest bedroom too.
Yeah. So from firsthand experience, listen, in my opinion, get the brokerage account up by trading, and then if you want to dabble, that's fine. But overall, what I tell people is that for the most part, target date funds are the way to go. Target date funds are the way to go, because time and time again, we see that a majority of individual stock pickers usually get smoked. Okay, that's a fact. A majority of long-term individual stock pickers do get smoked. But one thing that we know for sure is that the market has never not gone higher. Okay, so even if you bought the top tick of the S&P 500, what was it, 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, whatever it was, statistically speaking, that $100 or whatever you bought will make you money. At some point, it will make you money. Now, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that statistically speaking, historically, even if you bought the top tick, you will make money.
Today's highs are tomorrow's lows.
I love it. So that's all I got.
Nice. So speaking of inside the True Trading Group platform, what do you call it? Mitch was nice enough to entertain us a little bit earlier, or entertain me a little bit earlier, and I walked him through the platform. No pressure. I want you to be honest, man. If you thought that it sucked, I want you to tell me it sucked. I don't want you to tell me it's great just because we're on here talking. One's got nothing to do with the other. What did you think?
No, so the few things that I'll say that really stuck out to me was that I've been meaning to join. It's my fault. But so the one thing that definitely was, I was like, shit, like I got to do this right now, was the fact that you guys have Benzinga, you guys have, option scanners, dark pools, everything right there. So you don't have to buy, 15 different subscriptions. That was the first thing for me. I was like, yeah, that's huge. And especially at the price point that you're paying. I mean, I know like I think my scanners right now are like 4 times what your yearly price is, like my scanners alone. And so I think that that's really important. And that's not even news. That's just scanners. And then and I have a terminal, like it's all nonsense. And then the other thing was that I like how it's really simple. Like everything is right there for you. That was one of the first things. Like I like simple things. I'm a simple guy. Like I'm not the smartest. I have terrible grammar. I'm just a simple guy. And so, I like the fact that you can filter out inside the chat. You filter out if you want to focus on something, but it's not like there's a million different chats. I like that. I like that a lot. And then, like I said, is that the other thing that I like a lot is the data behind your win rates and how it's updated daily, stuff like that. I like seeing that because I know like I'm an analytical person. I enjoy numbers. I love numbers. Like don't worry, I'm gonna go through tonight all of Jason's trades over the past year. I'm gonna have them up on a screen and critique him a little bit. And maybe I'll have a little bit of fun on Twitter or something. But I'll grab a beer. I'll grab a beer, have a little bit of fun, and so that those were the things that really stuck out to me. And the last thing that I'll say is that when I started into this game, I didn't have a lot of money. I had $7,000, and that was $7,000 was me working like 3 jobs to try. Like that was all I had, and I had worked for that. Like I had made $5 an hour for my first job. So that $7,000 was a lot to me. I was going to buy a course for like $5,000. But then it was like, you had to buy the course for $5,000. You had to buy, another course down the road for another $5,000. I was like, how the hell am I going to make any money if I have no money left? And so one of the other things that I'll say about you guys is that, it's really cool that like you feel like it makes sense, the price point. Like I feel like I'm not going to have to take out a mortgage to learn how to trade, like most of the paid services I see out there, it's like you literally need a separate brokerage account to pay to learn.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. So, guys, again, if you're not following this guy on Twitter, you need to be. And you definitely check. When do you air your podcast? Is it on what is?
Yeah, so we every Wednesday and Sunday are new episodes, twice a week, and we've had Jason on twice. Yeah, I think he's our most frequent visitor. I think
like podcast dad.
Yeah, podcast dad. We've hung out. Actually, wait, where'd my keychain go? We've hung out before. We've hung out before. It was a good time. I had fun.
Yeah, I introduced him to one of my friends, and
I'm a big fan of his friend. Like I'm a big fan of his friend. So
so I introduced him to Dan Soder from Billions.
Yeah, and
nice.
I'm a big Billions guy, so I was like,
and he was very cool about it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't take a picture with you guys. I didn't want it to be a little too I didn't want it to be corny.
Yeah, well, I'm not a dork. I'm not gonna be like, Dad.
Dude, you have no idea.
Yeah.
But we had keychains made. It was nice.
So incredible.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
No, man, thank you very much, dude. And best of success. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you soon, man. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome, man. Thanks a lot, Mitch.
Later. That is awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm very
all right, well, real quick before you get into your feelings on the evening. Nobody go anywhere. Mike, tell them why they shouldn't go anywhere.
You guys shouldn't go anywhere because in just a few moments, I'm going to break down for you guys exactly what went on this weekend with Russia, Ukraine, what the effect it's having on the overall markets, what that means for the positions that I am currently in, and how I'm going to use this to my advantage to make money this week. Okay, that is all going to be broken down for you guys in just a few moments.
All right. So, Mr. Spatafora, thank you kindly.
All right.
Oh man, just really just shut him down there.
No, but he's
back.
You awkward paused. I didn't know that you were gonna say something. You awkward paused, Jason. I'm sorry.
I awkward paused. I mean, you. I thought that was it.
I'm sorry. I'm glad you're back. All right. Good night, Mr. Spatafora.
Oh, am I leaving again?
Yes, I just didn't want to. Cut you off.
Oh no, I just hit the button. I was like,
all right, no worries,
Fred Flintstone sliding down a brontosaurus. I gotta go drink my Ensure and watch Matlock. All right, maybe a little Murder, She Wrote. If the wife is asleep. Okay.
All right. Later,
I'll see you guys later. Have
man, I love little
politics.
All right, now, Mike, tell them again why they shouldn't leave real quick, and then tell them what we're going to do for the next 15 minutes. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to jump off. Mike's got a ton of information for you. Do not go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. The information he's going to share with you in about 15 minutes can make you money as soon as tomorrow. You do not want to go anywhere. Trust me on this. All right, Mike, all yours, brother. Thank you very much.
Guys, don't go anywhere. In just about 15 minutes, I will go with you. Russia, Ukraine, the futures market gapping down 1.5% right now on the overnight futures market, what that means for the positions I am currently in. And then I will tell you guys what I think the market's going to do this week. It's a short week. Markets were closed today. We got a 4-day week. I'm going to tell you literally step by step what I think the markets are going to do this week and how I plan on making money from it. So don't go anywhere. What I will do briefly for the next 15 minutes or so is I am going to go through a quick little sales intermission. There's a lot of people that want to know how they can join the TC platform. I'm going to explain to you the free gift and the savings that we have for those that are ready and interested in joining the TC platform here tonight. And then once I am finished with that, it'll take me less than 15 minutes. Then I will go into the overall markets, the positions that I am in, and then what I'm going to do this week in order to make money from that action. So without any further ado, folks, let's go ahead right now. Let's begin that quick sales intermission. All right, folks, what I'd like to know first before we go any further is who here is not a member of True Trading Group, or if you are new to the live stream, do me a favor right now, guys, type the number 1 in chat. I want to see who here is new. Don't be shy, type the number 1. If you are new to the live stream or you are not a member, go ahead right now, folks, type the number 1 in chat. All right, we got Regan, we got Belace Judd, we got Gangandeep Sharma, Jar Jar Baggins, Mango Tango. We've got Lauren Andrews, Alicia Lensing for the BX. Oh, for the Bronx, New York. I like that. Stacy, Michelle, Nichel Early, Jason Ronner, Edward. Look at this. Fight the Good Fight. Welcome back. Randy, Linda C, Thomas Ward, James Salazar, John B, Hugh Henne, Bala, Shock, S3X Pistol TB, Craig Cox, Evelyn, Juan Ocasio, Justin Hogg, Fernando Calero. Guys, beautiful. I love it. There are so many number 1s coming through chat right now. I cannot even keep up. For all of you that are typing the number 1 in chat, welcome. Okay, welcome. If you're like most people that are on this live stream, there's a great chance that a lot of you type the number 1. Really good chance most of you have a full-time job, have limited time. Maybe you have a family that demands any free time that you actually do have, and you definitely don't have tens of thousands of dollars to get started trading immediately. But here's the good news. The good news is that True Trading Group's platform was literally built for you. Whether you work a full-time job, have limited time, you only have a couple $100 or less than $1,000 to get started to trade with, or if you don't understand any of the terms that we discussed earlier on in this live stream and you are starting from absolute zero, whatever the excuse you're making for yourself, you're wrong. And True Trading Group can and will help you to make money and become a better trader. And if you do not believe me, I will prove that to you right now. Now I'm speaking directly to members. If you are a member of True Trading Group, and very simple, is True Trading Group helping you make money? If that answer is yes, I'd like for you now to type the number 1 in chat. Again, now I'm talking to members. If True Trading Group is helping you make money, I would like for you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, everybody that said you're not a member, all I want for you to do right now is look right here. Count the amount of number 1s that are coming through this side of the screen, because folks, this is what results look like. I told you earlier on this live stream that results matter. These are results. There's no difference between these people and you. They have full-time jobs, limited time. Most did not start with tens of thousands of dollars. Some had very little to trade with after they joined True Trading Group, but have since made that back 3 times, 5 times, 10 times over or more. They didn't get there by luck or by gambling. They got there by putting in an effort around their own schedule on their terms, and were given the education, tools, and flexibility to succeed. True Trading Group is like the Netflix of trading communities, because you pay one price, you get access to the core of everything that we have, okay, for the entire year. At True Trading Group, you are going to get access to our daily chat room, of course, where myself and 8 other professional traders share their screen with you during the day. We are live on the microphone talking to you like I talk to you now. We call out all of our trades in advance of making them. We provide market commentary from pre-market all the way through till after hours, and you're getting at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of professional traders that is currently sporting a collective win rate of about 80%. We're fully transparent. There's a trading journal on our website. It literally tracks every buy and sell that all of our moderators make, so you can see for yourself how you'd be doing if you were following all of our alerts. You also get 2 small private study groups with your membership. That's your chance to get individualized attention from one of the pro traders at TTG to ask questions and speed up your learning curve. You have Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, which would cost you over $1,400 a year on your own if you went to Benzinga and got it on your own. It's available on the TTG platform, as well as everything else that I'm explaining to you. This will give you news as soon as it hits the wire. No more relying on delayed news. Traders that get the news first win, and that's a fact. You're also getting TradingView's premium charting software. That's one of the most commonly used charting software is by active traders. You're also going to get a Trade Ideas scanner. This is the industry standard scanner. This AI software streams on the TTG platform every day, so you will know what stocks are making new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume, and it's broken up into small cap, mid caps, and large caps, so we always make sure you are focused on the hottest stocks during the day, no matter what it is that you trade. Use our simulator. Okay, our simulator will let you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you're learning in the courses, so you can practice trading before you risk any of your hard-earned money. Prove that you can be successful first. It's there for you for a reason. Use it. You also have our own proprietary scanner, which will allow you, it has the same functionality as FinViz Elite. Is anyone out there that's familiar with that scanner? But you can also scan for crypto with our scanner as well. We have dark pool data, unusual options activity, information that used to only be available to professionals. This is how we level the playing field for the retail trader. This is how we empower the retail trader by giving you access to the same professional level of education that I received when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. And we combine that with the same professional tools and resources that help professional traders make better informed decisions. That's how we empower the retail trader and level the playing field. You're also going to get access to a performance journal, which actually tracks all your trading, gives you statistics and data on your trading so we can figure out what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that will tell you what stocks are being mentioned most on StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter. This way you can always make sure you stay ahead of the crowd. A profile tool, which gives you access to unlimited analyst ratings so you can see buy, sell, hold ratings on any stock you're interested in, insider buying, insider selling. You're going to get our daily watch list, so you'll know every day what stocks that the TGG Pro moderators have their eyes on, but also more importantly, how we plan on trading those stocks. You get access to all of this included with your annual membership. Then you have the courses. The courses are a simplified and expanded upon version I learned that I worked at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new. There's advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, how to trade during a market crash. You get access to every single course. There are no VIP pro courses that cost more money once you join. There's no upsells for this stuff. It is all included. On top of the courses, there's a video library that has well over 200 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct every week, covering a bunch of different topics, like how to grow a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. And then you can actually start to attend all those workshops live once you're a full-time member. And anything we add to the platform is also included. That's why what I mean, we're like Netflix. When Netflix comes out with a new show, they don't ask you for $10 to watch the show, right? It's included in your membership. Same thing here. We're constantly adding tools, resources, courses to our platform. You never pay $1 extra for any of them. They're all included. The 1-year membership to TGG, guys, it normally costs $2,212. And by February 28th, we will once again be $2,212. But we're walking our price up to that level every single day. And you're going to be getting, honestly, with the over $4,000 of tools that you get, our curriculum, our chat room with the alerts, it's well worth it for $2,212. But tonight is your last chance to save 46%. It brings that $2,212 all the way down to just $1,190. All right. The next 30 people to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121 will not only get the 46% discount, you'll also get 2 private study groups with a pro trader from TTG, but you're also going to get, for the next 30 people, a brand new free laptop. You just have to become TTG certified. I'm not kidding. Brand new free laptop. We will even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members all areas of the globe. We will ship you a laptop once you become TTG certified. That means you've gone through all of our courses and you've passed our quizzes. It is a badge of honor for members. It lets them know they've received a professional level of education. They get a green check mark next to their username and chat. You get a certificate. You can print it out, hang it on your wall. But it is a badge of honor for our members becoming TTG certified. And upon doing so, the next 30 people to join will get a brand new free laptop. And last, but certainly not least, True Trading Group is the home to the double your money back guarantee. I mentioned to you at the very beginning of this live stream that results matter at True Trading Group. Your results and your success are measurable and quantifiable through your P&L. I stand behind this platform, and I believe so strongly in our ability to help you become successful. Not anybody else, not me, not Joe Schmo, you. Because your success is all that matters. I'm not paying your bills. You are. So anybody that joins True Trading Group, as long as you commit to giving me a little effort, go through the courses, pass the quizzes, attend 1 study group. That is all I ask of you. If you do those 3 things and do not ever make back That $1,190 membership fee. That's your fee to join tonight by using coupon code TTG121. If you join us, do those three things, and do not make the $11.90 back at least once, at the end of your membership, I'm not just going to give you the $11.90 back. I'm going to give you double your money back. That is $2,380 I will give back to you if you fail with our platform. I have no problem doing that because I stand behind this program, and I told you earlier, results matter. True Trading Group is not just empty words and broken promises. We are results. You saw me earlier on the live stream when I asked our members, type the number one in chat if you're making money. You saw how many people typed the number one in chat. That's why I'm comfortable offering this to you. I see the results that our members are having. We have only had to refund 1.73% of our members since 2017. I share that number with you, not just to prove to you that the refund is real. We've never denied anyone of a refund that qualified for it and asked for it. But still, we've only had to refund 1.73% of our user base since 2017. And folks, we are now up to almost 10,000 active members inside of the True Trading Group family. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. The price is going to go up at midnight Pacific tonight. So right now, tonight is your last chance to get a 46% discount and pay the $11.90. You'll also get the 2 study groups, the free laptop, and the double your money back guarantee. Okay, guys, the 30 laptops that we have tonight, that's all we have. Then we are finished. We're moving to Amazon Kindles. You'll know you're getting a laptop in your checkout cart right now on your screen. That's the checkout cart. You'll see a laptop. As long as you see a laptop, that means you're getting a laptop. You're good. If you do not see a laptop and it switches to an Amazon Kindle Fire, which is still one hell of a cool free electronic, that's how you'll know you're getting an Amazon Kindle. But the next 27 people. Everybody welcome Siraj, Tremaine, and Valenti. Siraj, Tremaine, and Valenti, welcome to the True Trading Group family. Everybody welcome your new family members. There are now 27 of those laptops left. Folks, 27 laptops is all we've got. Then we switch to Amazon Kindles. So again, as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that is how you know that you are getting one of those free laptops. Again, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the code TTG121 and click apply code. If anybody has questions about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up, send a text message. Do not call. Send a text message to 201-775-9702. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen, 201-775-9702. If you have any questions, send a text to that number now, folks. Okay? What do you guys have to lose? I'm literally sitting here telling you, everything I'm telling you is on the website. Okay? If you do, here we go. 2 more. Darren and Rabare. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm probably not. Please forgive me. Welcome to the family. There's now just 25 laptops left. Okay, guys? 25 laptops left. All right? TTG121 coupon code. What do you have to lose? Okay? What do you have to lose? I'm literally telling you, if you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group and still don't make the $11.90 back at least once, I'm giving you $2,380 back in return. And guess what? You can keep that free laptop. That's how much I stand behind this program. That is how much I put my money where my mouth is. And that's how I prove it to you. If you're still not ready, you're still unsure, fine. I get it. Do yourself a favor. Spend $3 and join our 1-week trial. It's only $3. We do that to make sure you're a real person. There's no reoccurring fee. There's no automatic renewal. It's literally a one-time payment of $3. You can trade with us for the entire week. It will stretch from Tuesday to Tuesday. Okay. It does not count the weekends. You will get a full week with us in chat. You can go to ttgthree.com. Again, that is ttgthree.com. You can join us for our 1-week trial for just $3. It'll be the best $3 you ever spent in your life. All right. So that's it, folks. All right. So there you have it. Otherwise, if you're ready to join the team full time, you go to ttgoffer.com. All right. Nice. Way to go, Antonio. Antonio Battaglia, he goes, in 1 month, I made $2,000 and well paid for my membership. That's awesome. Great job. Great job, Antonio. All right, folks. All right, guys. So there you have it, folks. All right. So, guys, that wraps up our quick little sales intermission. Like I said, I told you, less than 15 minutes. I was going to explain to you how you can join the TG family. We got another one. Corey, welcome, Corey. 24 laptops now remain. 24 laptops now remain. All right. Remember, ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. All right. So, guys, that concludes our quick little sales intermission. I told you guys don't go anywhere because we still have a lot to discuss. Russia, Ukraine, the positions I'm currently in, but now also how do I plan on making money now this week coming up? That's all coming at you guys right now. Let's go ahead and begin the main topics of our Q&A, of our live stream. Main topics coming up now, guys. All right. Folks, here we go. Now, what happened here over the weekend? Okay. Over the weekend, we've got updates on Russia, Ukraine. All right. We've got updates on Russia, Ukraine. Now, what I will start with this, I'm going to preface this. Listen to me all very carefully. There's over 1,300 people that are still watching us live here on all of our different platforms. Listen to me very carefully. I don't want anybody to give political comments or anything like that, political views, political opinions. Keep them to yourselves. Save that for Twitter. Save that for your Facebook page. We work very hard to keep this channel, keep politics out of it. All I care about is how these events will help us make money. That's all I care about. You don't care about my political views. I sure as hell don't care about yours. Take that to Twitter. Take that to Facebook. All we're going to talk about in this live stream is how to make money from it. Guys, I'm telling you now, the moderators in chat will mute you out of the YouTube live stream if you guys get political in the comments. No politics, only money. That's the one thing we can all agree on, right? How to make some money. So let's get down into it. Over the weekend, we have updates and an escalation with the Russia-Ukraine situation. What happened? In case you guys have not been keeping up to date with the story. Okay, Putin has ordered troops to move into the eastern regions of Ukraine. Now, these eastern regions of Ukraine, Putin actually identified them as being separate entities and being independent, and that they're not really part of Ukraine, and was ordered troops to move into the eastern regions of Ukraine. Now, that move, that action has triggered world powers to now react. Okay, Ukraine president says this is a violation of Ukraine's sovereignty. This constitutes as an invasion onto Ukrainian land. The United States, NATO, the UN just held an emergency security council meeting at 9 p.m. I'm not sure if there's any update from that, but they were meeting at 9 p.m. for an emergency meeting. That's the UN Security Council. I'll have to see once we're done with this live stream if there's any update from that meeting. I don't know if there is. We've been on this live stream having a great live stream and discussion with Mitch, and now we're talking about the overall market. So I'll have to see what's going on there. But it's also triggered now, the United States has already, Biden has signed an executive order, getting ready to implement sanctions against Russia. They've already signed an executive order about those eastern regions of Ukraine, and saying that this constitutes the start of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Okay, so this activity that has just transpired over the last, couple of hours, or last 24 hours, has caused the overnight futures market, which even though the equity market was closed today, the futures market was still trading. And this caused selling pressure to really step in the overall markets. And we are trading significantly lower right now. We are down 1.7% in the S&P futures. We're at 4270 on the S&P futures, down 1.7% right now in the futures market. So as it stands right now, we are looking at a hefty gap down in the overall markets. Now, this is an extremely fluid situation. Okay, so it's 9:42 p.m. Eastern time. The market's open in less than 12 hours, but in less than 12 hours, a lot can change. A lot could happen. We're down 1.7% now. You may wake up tomorrow morning, we might be down 0.25%. It all depends on what happens with the diplomatic interventions now that you're seeing with the UN Security Council, NATO, the United States. What happens between now and tomorrow morning could be dramatic, could be significant, and it could have a drastic impact on where the markets currently stand. Okay, so the gap down you're seeing right now is because of the Russia-Ukraine situation. But this gap down is going to bode very, very well for our put options. For those of you that have been following my live stream for a while, you'll know that I have been buying and I've been trading SPY put options for the entire year of 2022 so far. We have had 193% gain, 163% gain. We had a 250% gain just last week. We've had 69% gains, 40% gains, all trading SPY put options. And now I am back in SPY put options from last week. Okay, we bought SPY put options from last week, and I'll show you guys right up here on the chart. My latest SPY position that we've been sitting in goes back to this day right here, and I'll just draw it out for you guys. Right here is a day that we went ahead and we bought more SPY put options. Okay, this is the day that we went back in. Can you guys, Adam, just make me full screen on my chart so everybody can see my chart. All right, so we've been in SPY put options. We bought SPY put options right here. All right, on Thursday. We bought those SPY puts, all right? And what I'm looking for now is for us to drop down into this major level of support. And I will draw it out for you guys because this is right where we're going to be opening right now, okay? This level right here is major support for the SPY, okay? That red line I just drew for you is a major level of support. What you will notice is, okay, that this area was previously a level of support back in October and September. Okay, you can see very clearly this level of support here. And then it was also our level of support when we had that sell-off in January. Okay, this area, 427 on the SPY, 427, 428, this is a major level of support. And right now, as it currently stands, with this gap down in the futures market, we are sitting right there. That is where the markets currently sit based on your futures market. So when the markets open tomorrow, if nothing changes between now and tomorrow morning's open, if nothing changes, that's where we're opening. And it's right at this level of support. So here's my game plan. Here's what I'm thinking. This will be a triple digit gain if we open up down here tomorrow. Okay, congratulations, all my TG fam. Guys, my TG fam, how many of you have made money with me on these SPY puts? Or have you guys been making money with me on SPY puts so far, January and February? If you guys have made money with me on SPY puts, sound off in chat. I want to know about it, guys. Don't be shy. My TG fam, if you guys have been banking on these puts with me, I want to know about it. Sound off. Give me a quick little sound off there. Rip it in chat. There it is. Yes, look at all these comments. Look at all these comments. I love it. I love it. Congratulations, guys. And listen, everybody that's still in these puts with me, boy, are they going to print tomorrow. Boy, are they going to print tomorrow. We're going to be looking at a triple-digit gain tomorrow, folks, if we open up right where we're currently sitting. But again, I don't want to, do our little celebration dance a little bit too soon. But I got a feeling tomorrow we're going to be doing a bunch of booms. That's what we do inside of True Trading. When we hit monster trades, we do boom. Okay? I don't want to be too premature with it. Boom! I don't want to be too premature with it, but I got a feeling tomorrow is going to be a good one. All right? There it is. Okay? So again, congrats to everybody that's still in those puts. But what do we do now for those that are not in those puts? Like, what's the game plan going forward now? Because my plan tomorrow morning is to probably take off my final profit on these puts. I plan on taking it off tomorrow morning. All right. So tomorrow morning, I fully expect final take profit on the SPY puts. All right. That's the 440 strike, March 4th expiration. Now I plan on taking the final profit off for a 100% plus gain tomorrow morning. But now what do we do from there? I believe, and this is my initial thoughts on the week, I actually expect the markets to bounce back later in the week. Remember, it's a short week. I expect a gap down tomorrow, sell it, and then settle in, bounce back Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because I, for one, believe that there will be a diplomatic de-escalation of the Russia-Ukraine situation this week. All right. I believe that this is Putin really flexing muscle. I think there's going to be some type of diplomatic de-escalation this week that could resolve everybody's fears and then look for the markets to recover later in the week. All right. So here's my game plan. I'm looking for very specifically us to gap down tomorrow to here, take my final profits off the table. And then if this sets up for us, this is how I like to look at high conviction trades. High conviction trades for me are scenarios where a technical situation coincides with a fundamental one. And if you get the SPY down in the mid 420s, which is this major support level we're talking about now, if we're sitting at a major support level at the same time that there is a de-escalation between Russia and Ukraine at some point this week, if that happens, then I believe the markets bounce later in the week. And I think we bounce right back to 440. So my game plan is tomorrow, final profit on my put options. Okay, remember, I've been in put options for the last couple of days. Final profit will be my put options. Once I take my final profit off, I'm going to look very closely for a call option opportunity to get long. And then if there is a de-escalation between Russia and Ukraine and there is a diplomatic resolution, then it's time to buy call options. I'll probably be in the 432, 434 strike, something like that, 2 weeks out, give myself a little bit of room there. And I believe the markets will then trade higher into the end of the week. So if I'm right in this thought process, and again, folks, if there's no de-escalation in the Russia-Ukraine situation and things actually escalate, this game plan goes out the window. I would look for more put options. I would look for us to get down to 420. Okay, because that will be then that's your January low. That's your final line in the sand. Your 420 is your final line in the sand. All right. That's your final line in the sand. But I believe, if I'm correct, the markets finish the week higher than where we start tomorrow. Tomorrow we sell it off. Then Thursday, Friday, markets bounce it back, and we catch call options. Okay? That's my game plan. Now, I am also long Morgan Stanley. Okay, so I've got two different positions on right now. I'm in SPY put options, which are going to print huge tomorrow. Okay, so that'd be a big time profit. We'll take that. We'll go. But I'm also long Morgan Stanley. I bought Morgan Stanley last week. Okay, I bought it on Friday, and I'll pull it up. Everybody welcome Ronnie. Everybody welcome Ronnie, newest member of the Tichy family. There's now only 23 of those laptops left, folks. Now everybody welcome Ronnie. Right now, the reason why I bought Morgan Stanley last week, Morgan Stanley has sold off because of a DOJ investigation into some trading activity around short selling and block trades. Not uncommon for you to have rogue traders, either one individual trader or a group of traders that do things on their own that they're not supposed to do. You know, investigations will happen. The traders get fired. They get fined. They might get their license taken away from them. But then life goes on at the firm itself. 99% of the time, this is not something that's systemic within the firm. This is not an illegal action that came down from the top. This was a trader or a group of traders acting, out of their own gain. Okay. So I believe that this issue will get resolved. And the thing that I'm looking at here with Morgan Stanley is at a major level of support. you will notice back here previous resistance, okay? Previous resistance, and then you'll notice that this level is a major level of support, okay? Major level of support. And we dropped right down into that level. So I went ahead and I got long, okay, on Friday at $94.72. I took a little bit of profit off at $96, and I'm still long because I believe Morgan Stanley is going to go back to this area this week. Now, the gap down tomorrow, obviously not going to bode well for any long positions whenever the markets gap down, 1.5%, or in this case right now, we're down 1.7%. That's not going to bode well for any long positions in the overall market. But I still believe that Morgan Stanley stays above this $93 level. And if I'm correct, you'll get the gap down in the markets. Morgan Stanley stays above 93. I take my final profit off on the SPY put options. And then if the markets recover at the end of the week, which is what I think is going to happen, I get call options in the overall market. And then the markets bounce higher, and that pulls Morgan Stanley back to 98. And I'll be taking my profits off the table on that trade as well. Already took some profits off. I'm only in 75% of my position on the Morgan Stanley trade. Stop loss is under 93. Call it 92.75. That's going to be where I would exit that trade. But I do not believe that we're going to be under that level tomorrow morning. We'll have to wait and see. This is a big gap down the overall markets. So my SPY puts are going to print, triple-digit gains. But we'll have to see what goes on with the Morgan Stanley trade. Okay? We'll have to see what goes on with the Morgan Stanley trade. And I see a lot of people are asking about oil. Guys, I'm already long oil. Okay? I don't need to worry about getting long oil tomorrow. I'm already long Chevron, ExxonMobil, Devon Energy, Pioneer, ConocoPhillips, Occidental Petroleum. I'm long all of those stocks already. I have been for a long time. Okay, I actually announced, everybody welcome Kyle. Kyle's the newest member of the group. There's only 22 laptops left now, folks. Remember, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121 to get that 46% discount. But guys, on January 2nd, I published a report, my stock market outlook for 2022. I told everybody on January 2nd, my number one outlook is the energy sector. Okay, is the energy sector. And I listed for everybody a handful of stocks that I believe were going to do well this year in the energy sector. And that was Chevron, ExxonMobil, Devon Energy, Pioneer, ConocoPhillips. And I told everybody that I was moving some money into those names in January. Okay, so I'm already long all those oil stocks. So not worried about, everyone's asking like, are you getting long oil? Are you getting long oil? I'm already long oil. I have been long oil. So I'm just enjoying that gravy train as oil continues now back trading up in the mid 90s. Okay, so yes, I think I'm still bullish on oil. I'm still long all those oil companies. I'll let you guys know when I start selling them. Folks, I would like to make a little announcement here for my TTG family. Okay, everybody, now if you're not a member, don't worry about this. But if you are a member, folks, I'd like to announce Joe Ferguson as the winner of the $100 giveaway for non-members that are filling out the survey from Friday. Text 201-775-9702 to claim the $100 from the number you filled out on the survey.
So yeah, just to reiterate, on Friday we had a survey that we asked all non-members to do on the live stream, and Joe Ferguson, who is not a member, is the winner of that $100. So Joe Ferguson, if you are watching tonight, we have your information, so we will reach out to you as well. Please contact us. You can send me a text from the number that you filled out in the survey, 201-775-9702. Obviously it's got to be the number that you registered with on the survey for us to even, to respond. So, and we'll reach out to you direct as well, but congratulations, you won $100 from us for filling out that survey. Now, if you would like to, we're going to do the same thing tonight for tomorrow night. Okay. Joe will post it in the chat now, but any non-TTG member that fills out this survey that we're about to post has a chance to win $100 cash tomorrow night on our stream starting at 7:30. Tomorrow night, we will have a new special guest as well, actually two special guests. we will be talking everything and all things NFT. Okay, so we have a very, very special 2 guests tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m., talking all things NFTs. All right. So, but if you want a chance to win $100, this is for non-True Trading Group members. If you're a True Trading Group member or existing trial, you cannot. This is not for you. This is for all the people tonight that are non-True Trading Group members. Fill out the survey that's being posted in chat, and you can win $100 just like Joe Ferguson did tonight. We will announce the winner tomorrow at 7:30. All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Congratulations, Joe. Congratulations, Joe. Yeah, guys, that's just a little something there for filling out that survey. All right. We'll do that again for tomorrow night. All right. So there you have it, folks. There's my game plan. So again, I'm already in all those oil names. If you followed my live stream for a while, you'll know this. Just go back to January 2nd. Okay, January 2nd, watch my live stream. I gave you guys that entire layout. It's an 18-page report. Members have access to it for free. Trial members also have access to it for free. You guys can check that out. So it's an 18-page report, my stock market outlook for 2022, where I labeled the energy sector as my #1 pick, and I give you guys those companies to let you know that those were the stocks that I was buying to start off the year. Okay, so there's that. I'm already in the SPY 440 strike March 4th put. I've been in it since last week. Final profits coming off the table on that trade tomorrow. Again, if you guys follow my live stream, just go back to a couple of days ago on Thursday when I told you guys I was buying those put options. Now I plan on taking final profits off the table on those puts tomorrow. And then we will see if there is de-escalation news from Russia, Ukraine. We are at a major support level on the SPY. And that sets you up for a beautiful bounce opportunity. Now, that bounce is not a coast is clear, sink your teeth in, everybody get long and hold on for all-time highs. I think it's a technical bounce that we can catch maybe a 2 to 3 day move higher in the overall markets if there's a de-escalation news from Russia, Ukraine. All right. If there's a diplomatic solution and there's diplomatic progress that's made and there's no more military action, there's no more advancement from Russia troops, and it looks like NATO and Ukraine's going to back out the withdraw from their bid for NATO, and the UN Security Council comes in, everybody comes to some type of an agreement. The markets, the SPY is at a major technical level where I believe we can catch at least a 2, possible 3 day move to the upside. And that time, my friends, I'll still be long the Morgan Stanley trade. I'll also be in SPY call options. And when that trade is made, I'll let all of you know, my teaching members, I'll be in chat with you live every day, as we always do. I'll tell you guys exactly when that trade happens. But even on the live stream, I'll let you guys know, just you'll be getting it well after the fact that I enter the trade. My teaching members, I'm in chat with them, trading with them real time throughout every single trading day. So they'll get it first, obviously, before anybody else. But that's my game plan for this week. You have to keep your ears open regarding Russia. All right, that's the catalyst for this big gap down in the futures overnight, the futures market. Overnight, you got to see what happens if there's any update regarding that, because, yeah, we're down 1.6% now. That could be drastically different when you wake up in the morning. This is a very fluid situation that's constantly changing. All right, so that's it, folks. All right, so there you have that. All right. Does anybody have, before I move on, because now that we're finished up with the main topics, I will show you the platform. But first, before I show everyone that's interested, if you're interested in the TC platform, I'll show it to you. I'll show you what it looks like. Before I do that, anybody have any questions for me? I'll take like a 5-minute Q&A. If anybody has any questions, now's the time to ask. Where would you suggest the best breaking news breaks in Russia? So you've got to use our Benzinga newsfeed. Our Benzinga newsfeed is going to be crucial the next couple of days. Okay. The Benzinga newsfeed gives you live breaking up to the second news alerts, whether it's individual stocks, the overall markets, geopolitical stuff. It's live in our chat room. It streams all day long. Okay. So you don't have to rely on like delayed news services from other places. Okay. Our Benzinga newsfeed is going to give it to you as soon as it crosses the wire. It's free with your membership. Okay. So when you sign up to TTG and you pay the $11.90, you get that Benzinga newsfeed. If you went to Benzinga on your own, you're going to pay $1,400 to get that newsfeed. It's included with your membership to True Trading Group for $11.90. So that's where I get my breaking news from. I also have CNBC on my television all day long. But CNBC does not give me the news anywhere near as fast as that Benzinga newsfeed does. That Benzinga newsfeed, as soon as that crosses, bang, Benzinga news, and the markets react. In this environment, folks, traders that get the news first win, and that's a fact. And that Benzinga newsfeed has helped not only just help me make money, it's also saved me a lot of money from being on the wrong side of a news announcement, right? News, occupational hazard of being a market participant. Sometimes the news is in your favor. Sometimes it's not in your favor. But getting that news at the speed of which we do at Benzinga's newsfeed makes all the difference, whether you're on the right side or the wrong side, because you get the news, you can react before most other market participants can, because you're getting the news before they are. And in that case, every second counts. Yeah, DWAC will be on my watch list for tomorrow with the launch of the Truth Social app. It's actually the #1 app right now being downloaded at the App Store. So it will be, DWAC will be on watch tomorrow. Also, I would expect maybe some like correlation trades there. CFVI, which was the Rumble SPAC. PHUN likes to move when DWAC moves. I don't trade PHUN, but I will be looking at DWAC tomorrow with the launch of the Truth Social app. I will be looking at DWAC tomorrow. Yes. Any other questions, folks? I'll take like maybe 1 or 2 more questions, and then I'll show you guys the platform for all of you that are interested in seeing it. Gold, love gold, love gold. Gold is finally having gold has gained its luster back. Okay, look at gold. Right, look at gold. Well, that's actually ticker symbol gold. But I didn't say that. GLD. Now, GLD is not the spot price of gold. This is just an ETF, but it's the easiest thing for me to show you when we're talking about the price of gold. But this is not the spot price of gold. This is not the same as gold futures. But this ETF is in one massive, gigantic cup and handle. This is a massive, gigantic cup and handle. Massive. Okay. And it looks like we are finally breaking out of that handle. Right? It looks like we are finally breaking out of that handle. All right. I would expect there to be support now for GLD in the low 170s. Okay. I would expect the low 170s to be support anywhere in this region. I would expect that to be support now for GLD. Okay. And then see if this thing can really start to move higher. And I expect as inflation continues and as interest rates rise, I do believe that within the next 2 to 3 years, gold is well over $2,000 an ounce. That's something that I do believe in as a long-term play. Folks, the code word for tonight, this is for members only. If you're not a member, disregard this. But we do a lot of fun giveaways with our members. This is one of them, okay? My members of True Trading Group. The code word for tonight is cup and handle. The code word for tonight is cup and handle, okay? So if you are a member of True Trading Group, you can write that down, folks. The code word for tonight is cup and handle. All right, so yes, I am bullish on gold, and if you want gold companies, love ticker symbol gold, GOLD. Okay, that's Barrick Gold. Okay, that's Barrick Gold. All right, you also have Newmont Mining is another good one. And these are just some gold mining companies that you guys can take a look at if you're looking at. This all sounds great, but not possible with a full-time job or small account. Be honest, man. I am being honest, brother. I am being honest. It is absolutely possible with a full-time job and with a small account. Okay, it is absolutely possible. The thing that you have to realize is that there are so many different strategies and styles of trading that just because you can't be in front of your computer screen doesn't mean you can't profit from the overall markets and you can't trade actively. It just means you have to adjust your style. Now, listen, are you going to be able to be a scalper with a full-time job? getting in and out within seconds? No, you're not. But is that the only way for you to make money? No, it's not. I'm not a scalper. Okay. You can become a traditional day trader that holds on to trades for several hours. You can be a swing trader that holds on to trades for several days, if not several weeks. Okay. The reality is that the majority of our members at True Trading Group do have full-time jobs. And to prove that to you, I'll ask, don't take my word for it. When you're like, hey, be honest, man, don't take my word for it. Okay. Let me ask members themselves. They'll tell you. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, okay, now I'm talking to members. If you're a member and you are making money while you work a full-time job, type the letter I and tell me what you do for a living. Now, my advice, just read the comments that come through chat, because these are going to be members of True Trading Group that tell you what they do for a living and they're still making money. All right, let's read some of them as I start to come across. I would suggest you guys read them also yourself. Okay, a cook, restoration contractor, a plumber, a pastor, seafood manager, home improvement, full-time auto mechanic, sales, medical field, school janitor, ESL teacher, operations director, engineer, bakery owner. I work 60 hours a week and I make money with a small account. It's not so small anymore though. Yes, Ken Horn, I love that. I'm a software tester and mother of 3 dragons. All right, Khaleesi, bartender, a service manager, an ER nurse, architect, construction, electrician, a pilot, loan officer, printing business, real estate, Uber driver, landscaping business, a dentist, another nurse, realtor, potter, counselor, supervisor, dog groomer, another loan officer, high-rise window cleaner. Okay, look, guys, look at this. Okay, so you guys can keep reading all the professions. I don't have to keep reading, but you guys get the gist. Okay, these are all members of True Trading that work full-time jobs, yet here they are telling you that they're making money. Okay, those that think that going through the courses and taking the exams is how we get you, okay, and you think like, oh well, I have to pass the quizzes and that's the trick. That's how the money back guarantee. That's how we get you guys. We give you the answer key, okay, for the quizzes. So if you really wanted to, you can sign up tonight, use the answer key, and claim the laptop tomorrow, but you're cheating yourself. You're cheating yourself if you do that, okay? Because we need to know what you understand and what you don't understand, okay? It takes on average like 4 to 6 weeks to go through all the courses and to take all the quizzes. But I've seen it done way faster. It's all at your own pace. It goes at your own speed. It's available 24/7, 365. Okay. But I'd still gladly give you the laptop. Okay. But you're cheating yourself. Everybody welcome Alan. Alan's the newest member of the group. 21 of those laptops left now, folks. Just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. All right. Folks, what I would like to do here now is actually walk you through and show you the platform now. Okay, for those of you that are still on the live stream, if you guys are interested in joining, I want to show you the actual platform so you see exactly what you're getting when you join True Trading Group, because everything is included. There's no upsells for this stuff. All right, so you're going to be getting access to our chat room, of course. It opens at 7:30 a.m. Eastern, closes at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Myself, 8 other professional traders are in there with you from pre-market till after hours. Okay, been scammed before, so a bit nervous, as well as I've lost a lot of money recently, so a bit nervous if making more investments as of right now. Listen, I get it. Okay, I totally get it. I totally get and I understand that people that have been scammed before. Okay, I really do. I get it. At True Trading Group, the whole reason why we've created True Trading Group, okay, is to level the playing field for the retail investor and the retail trader. It's not just about, oh, let me sign up to get this guy's trade alerts. Okay, there's nothing special about me, except I've actually done this professionally on Wall Street, and I was trained by professional traders and also received the Trader of the Year award, which sits right behind me on my mantle. Okay, so aside from that, you guys are getting access to a platform that has over $4,000 worth of tools that professional traders use to make better informed decisions. You just dropping $1,000 into a Robinhood account and thinking that you even have remotely close to the similar chance of success as a professional trader that has access to all this information, all these tools, is foolish. That's why we've created this platform for you. We've negotiated the deals with all these companies. Even if you do not take one single trade alert from any one of our moderators, the value of our membership just in the courses and the tools and resources you're getting access to is incredible. And I back that up with a double your money back guarantee. So I'm literally sitting here saying, hey, listen, if you've been scammed before by other people that don't know their ass from their elbow, I get it. And that's why I offer you the double your money back guarantee. No one else is going to give you double your money back because they're not as confident in their ability to help you become successful as we are. Ask yourself, why would somebody not offer you that? I come up here every day and I'm like, hey, professional education, anybody can do this if you guys just learn the right way. If there's not a secret, well, I better be able to back that up. That's a bold statement. And I have no problem backing it up. And that's why we offer you guys a double your money back guarantee. Guys, I'm really considering buying the subscription, but I'm not sure. Please help. Guys, what do you think? My Teachy fam, do you think that joining the Teachy platform is worth it? My Teachy fam, do you guys think it's worth it? Sound off in chat. Yes or no? If you guys are considering joining the platform, I would just pay attention to the comments that are coming through chat right now. Don't take my word for it. Don't take my word for it, folks. The greatest review is one from your peers. Just read some of the comments that are coming through chat right now. All right. So let me go back. Let me tell you guys, let me show you what you're getting access to as a member. Okay. Because you're going to get our chat room. Like I said, the mods and I share our screen with you. We're live on the mic all day long, talking to you like I talk to you now. You're going to get at least a minimum of 10 easy to follow actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that currently sports about an 80% collective win rate. We're fully transparent. We keep a journal on our site, tracks every buy and sell that we make. So you can see for yourself, if you followed our alerts, how would you be performing? You get also 2 small private study groups with your membership as well. This is your chance to get individualized attention from a professional trader at your training group. So you guys could ask questions, go over lessons and topics that you're having a hard time with, that you're struggling with, so we can speed up that learning curve and get you on the right path to success. We've got Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. That's the live breaking up to the second news alert service. That's directly inside of our chat room that you guys have access to. TradingView's premium charting software, to the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You guys get access to this as well. Everything I'm showing you is included for the 1190. You don't pay extra for any of this stuff. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner, which is the industry standard scanner, shows you what stocks make new highs, new lows, and have a surge in volume. We always make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. But you're also going to use our simulator. Our simulator will let you guys trade stocks and options with fake money with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. Don't listen to negative reviews. Adam is awesome. Yes. All right. We also have our own proprietary scanner, folks, which has the same functionality as FinViz Elite, but you can also scan for crypto. We have dark pool data and unusual options activity. This is stuff that used to only be available to professional traders. Now it's at the fingertips of our members. That is how we level the playing field and empower the retail trader, by giving you access to the same tools and resources that help professionals make better informed decisions. We have a full trading performance journal, which tracks your trading, gives you statistics and data so you can figure out what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that shows you what stocks are being mentioned most on StockTwits, Twitter, and Reddit, so you can stay ahead of the crowd. A profile tool that gives you analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in with insider buying and insider selling information. You're going to get our daily watch list. So every day you'll know what stocks that the traders at TTG have their eyes on and how we plan on trading them. And then the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses. There's advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got access. You have access to all of it. in text and video format. Remember, there's no VIP or pro courses that cost more money once you join. Every single course is available to you as a member of True Trading Group. Then you have our video library, which has, on top of the courses, an additional over 200 hours of educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted, covering a variety of different topics like how to trade while working a full-time job. And then you can actually attend these workshops live once you become a full-time member. And anything we add, it's included, just like Netflix. We add a course, it's included. We add a tool, it's included. Okay? So remember, folks, tonight's your last night to get a 46% discount. Brings the price from $22.12 down to $11.90. The price you pay today is the same price you'll pay next year when your membership renews. The price you pay when you join is the price you pay for life. So next year, if our membership's $22.12 or maybe even $2,500, you will only pay $11.90 to renew your membership. And I'm confident that that's a significant detail because we have about a 75% retention rate. About 75% of our members either renew their memberships or upgrade to become a lifetime member. And that is because results matter. And that is because the overwhelming majority of our members are becoming better traders and they're making money. Why can't I become a lifetime member? What's wrong with my money? There's nothing wrong with your money, but the lifetime membership is extremely limited because we're actually phasing it out. Okay, we have a limited amount of spots left for the lifetime membership, and then we are actually phasing it out. Because it is a limited membership, you can't go to our website right now and buy a lifetime membership. You have to be an annual member first. We reserve the lifetime membership spots for members of the TTG family. Okay. It's a coveted club becoming a lifetime member of the TTG family. Okay. And it's not available to just anyone. You have to be a member of True Trading Group first because those spots are so limited because we're going to phase that membership actually out. Okay. We have no lifetime membership spots available right now. All right. So that's that. All right. So again, folks, we are going to be walking the price of this membership up after midnight tonight. The price is going to jump. All right. So tonight is literally your last night to get a 46% discount. Guys, listen, I see a lot of people asking about the lifetime membership. We have no spots right now. Tomorrow we'll open up a few. We'll do a workshop at 4:15 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for annual members that are interested in the lifetime membership. We will do a workshop tomorrow at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. All right. So we'll open up a couple of spots tomorrow. We do not have any right now, but tomorrow we'll open up a couple more and we'll do a workshop for those that are interested in the lifetime membership. Okay. That's for annual members only. Okay. You have to be an annual member first. All right. So again, folks, ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 46% discount, the 2 study groups, the free laptop. Remember, we even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. And the double your money back guarantee. Results matter. I told you that. Your results, your success, it's measurable through your P&L. If you join us and you go through the courses, you pass the quizzes, you attend 1 study group, if you do not make the $11.90 membership fee back at least once, by the end of your membership, I will not just give you the $11.90 back. I'm going to give you double it, $2,380. That's how much money I'm going to give back to you if you fail with our program. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. The question is, how confident are you in yourself? I am confident in you. I am confident in our ability to help you become successful. The question becomes, how confident are you? How motivated are you? How determined are you? This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It requires a little bit of effort, but I don't need 40 hours a week. Give me a couple hours a week. That's it. Give me a couple hours a week, and I think that's enough for us to help you become successful. And I'm willing to back it up with the double your money back guarantee. There's not a single group service program out there that would be willing to offer you a double your money back guarantee. Not one. We are the only company that offers that. Ask yourself why that is. ttgoffer.com. Use the code TTG121. And if you folks are still not ready, we do have that 1 week trial. You can go to ttgthree.com. It's only $3. It's a one-time payment, no automatic renewal, no recurring payment, nothing like that. It's a one-time payment of just $3. And you guys have all spent $3 on way dumber stuff. That'll be the best $3 you ever spent in your life. We're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go check us out. Read the reviews. Over 1,400 people have taken the time to write us a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. There's no better referral than one from your peers. Okay? Go read the reviews. All right, folks? So there you have it, gang. If you guys have not done so, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any one of these live streams. We do these 6 nights a week. Congrats again to my TTG fam. All of you that are still in those SPY puts with me, we will have to see what happens here between today and tomorrow. Futures are still trading lower. We're down now 1.75%. Okay, 1.75%, 1.77% now as the futures market continues to trade lower. So if nothing changes, we're staring at an ugly gap down tomorrow. Ugly for many, not for us. Beautiful for us. Triple-digit gain on SPY puts coming off the table tomorrow morning. Congratulations to my TTG fam. I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning in chat. Let's start the week off strong. Have a great night, everybody.